Hi, this is Professor Cygnus with a wonderful lesson for you and for everyone around you. Before we start this lesson of story time, which is a self-made story, it is important to keep a clean space. It is important to have self-hygiene to make sure that you have showered, clean your face, put some eye drops and chapstick, to take care of yourself and the things around you, to keep clean and organized. This is a very important lesson that is important to understand. It is the story of Apollo and Lazereth. The understanding of perspective as well as being creative in your mind. Before we start this story, I would like to tell you all that it is important to invest wisely, to have good investment, and to choose good decisions only, to be pure and not to do bad things, to be appropriate with your speech, to understand the empowerment of words, to be appropriate with not only your speech, also your clothing, to wear long sleeve, to tuck in your pants, and to be formal, and also to understand the anatomy of life and the perspective of life to which you can have. Now today we will be reviewing a self-made story called Apollo and Lazereth that was written. This is a short story and a short lesson. Apollo was the eye in the sky. Apollo was anonymous, very different from Lazareth, as though Lazareth did not even know that Apollo existed. Yet Apollo accounted for all things without anyone ever knowing. Lazareth had made a course to train. It started with just one. Then Lazareth felt as though it was just not enough. He gathered a few angels to start the course. Later then, Lazareth had included more to the course. Lazareth really truly needed someone to cleanse his course. Yet not even the angels succeeded in that deed, as Lazareth put the angels as the lead, while they had more to join the course. Yet the others was joined by force. Lazarus created the course for them all. Yet Apollo accounted for all of this until the end day, to where the good of life justifies. And that is called the day of judgment. Life, in a sense of what they call trials and tribulations, is more than what it may seem. In this story of Apollo and Lazareth, the self-made story, it in a sense relates to obstacles, of how the obstacles in your path are in a sense like trials and tribulations. When you have such chaos in your life, what you will choose: to find the peace within the chaos, to be the peace within the chaos, even if the peace is not found, to become the peace. And that is a part of the trials and tribulations to which you may go through, to which is in a sense like a course, a training course for you to become who you are in your life. What decisions will you choose? You are like a blank canvas, and you are being painted. What image will become of you? It is important to understand the anatomy of life. It is important to understand wise investments of life. Remember to have self-love, confidence, self-hygiene also, and to keep a good, clean living space. In the sense of understanding of the trials and tribulations, the obstacles to which you may face, it is important to make the correct decisions. And in the truth of the matter, things are being accounted for. And will there be a day of judgment? You say, yes. Even for Lazareth? Yes. It is important to understand the trials and tribulations to which you may go through, to have self-control, to find the inner peace within yourself, to become the peace. Even in chaos, you can find peace. And even in peace, you can find chaos. You can find anything anywhere as long as you search for it. The answers are all around us. And in the story of Apollo and Lazareth, Lazarus made this course to really find his inner core. But yet not even. The angel succeeded in that deed. It is important to have self-love to find your inner core, to find who you really are, and know that you are good, you are pure. That is a big part of knowing your inner core and giving purpose to yourself, giving reason to yourself, is also a part of finding your inner core. And not only finding it, cleansing it. Because in the story of Apollo and Lazareth, he needed his core cleansed. He needed to be purified, someone to bestow wisdom upon him to become who he truly is, as you are the canvas that is being painted. What image will become of you? And that is the story of tonight. Subscribe to my channel, Professor Cygnus. Like, share, comment if you would like. And remember that you can overcome these obstacles of these trials and tribulations. You can find your inner core. You can become cleansed. You can paint this canvas into a masterpiece of who you are. And remember to have a clean living space, to have self-care, to have hygiene, to take care of yourself as well as the things around you. And remember to understand perspective and anatomy. I plead that you all have a wonderful life. Also, it is December 10th, 2021, and it is just about to be Christmas. And remember, the tree represents the tree of life, and the presents underneath the tree represent the gift that life has given, such as the chances, choices, and opportunities to which you should be very wise and responsible with, as well as the present moment of time, to which we should endure. Another thing about Christmas and the tree of life would be the decorations to which we make of life. In a sense of the saying, you reap what you sow, it is absolutely true. You are putting your design into life. And we are illuminating life. Did you know that the lights at night can be seen from outer space? And that is proven by the NASA space station. You can look that up on Google. And it is important to understand the anatomy of life and how you can better your life in the present moment and the future. Remember, take the past as a lesson and put it into the present moment in order to make a better future. And that is all with Professor Cygnus and angels. Have a wonderful life and learn great lessons. Merry Christmas.